Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vera and today is July 8th. It is week 2 for July for stuffing. We have $460 over here ready to be stuffed. And let's just jump right into it. I feel like a lot has changed. I'm going to start with the holiday binder. A lot has changed since the last time that I spoke with y'all, which it's literally been 7 days, but it's been a lot. First of all, if you celebrated 4th of July, I hope it was a really fun day. Unfortunately, I know there were a lot of disasters that happened that day as well. So if you've been affected by that, anybody you know, I'm so sorry. It just devastates me what's happening in Central Texas. And I also just saw that I think Durham, North Carolina, has flooded as well. And it's terrible. I hope that, everybody is okay and they find everybody and there's some at least closure, but I don't want to dwell on that because it seriously, I can't even talk. It breaks my heart. So Halloween is going to get $10. And I know it's like, there's a very slim chance that anybody would see this that is affected by that, but just in case. So Halloween now has $10, $20, $30, $40, $45. Thanksgiving is going to get a $10 bill. So now it has 30 in there. Oh, come on, little envelope. Christmas is getting a 50 as usual. Christmas now has 100, 200, 300, 350, 4, 450, 5, 556, 657, 720, 40, 50. 750 in Christmas. I literally cannot wait until the cooler weather. I love fall. Fall is my favorite. That's it for the holidays. I honestly think I should start saving for Mother's Day next year just because I want to save a lot, but it just feels weird already that we're saving for Thanksgiving and it's only July. I guess I'm doing the blue binder next. I just automatically grabbed it. So Boo is gonna get 15 this week. 10, 15. So now Boo has 150, 170, 90, 210, 230, 240, 45, and 50. So 250 in Boo. Peach is also going to get 15. So 10, 5. Burp. Peach now has 150, 70, 190, 210, 230, 40, 45, and 50. 250 in Peach as well, which is awesome because that means they are exactly halfway to my soft goal for the year. I want both of these to be at 500 by the end of the year, which we will definitely get there. If you guys are interested in knowing like what my soft goals for every envelope is, let me know and I'd be happy to go over that. If not, and that's boring, I understand that too. Just let me know. Kitty Cats is gonna get 25 this week, so 20 and a 5. Kitty Cats now has 100, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 385. Celebrate and Gifts actually did get money taken out this past weekend. My child wanted to give his cousin 2 tens, so I just took one out of Celebrate and one out of Gifts so that they could be even. Even though they don't need to be even, I don't know why my brain is so stuck on that. But anyways, besides that, they each got 10 taken out of it. And now we're gonna put a 10 right back into it. So Celebrate has 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200. I hope y'all cannot hear that plane. It is so loud. We actually live in a flight path, but that's like one of the loudest planes I've ever heard. Gifts is also just going to get a 10. We're just replenishing what we took out. I probably will take more out this week because my brother's birthday is coming up and I want to send him a card as well. So as of right now, gifts has 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200. Perfect. Date night is going to get skipped this week. It's at $100 and that's good for now. Soccer is going to get $10 this week. My husband did let me know that we have not heard back from that league, which isn't necessarily a good sign, but we'll see. So as of right now, soccer has 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, $60. I still just want to save up money just in case they decide to do like an indoor league, which I know there's quite a few around us, and so they should be able to find a league pretty easily if they want to do that. I don't know if they just do that in spring or if it's throughout the year, but I'm pretty sure it's throughout the year. And then Twirls and Tumbles is getting skipped just because it's not on the radar anytime soon, but there's also a lot more priorities than just that. So on to the black binder. Medical this week did have some changes. So I was telling you guys that I got my tooth taken out and I thought the bill was going to be like $475, something around that. And the good news is the office, they gave me an estimate and their estimate was actually flipped. So what they estimated that the insurance was going to cover actually was what I paid, and what I paid was what the insurance was going to cover, if that makes sense. So instead of it being like $475, I think it's going to save me about $200, maybe a little bit less than that. I mean, I'm happy with that. Any savings is good savings. But I didn't take that out just yet. I believe we're going to pay that bill around like the 20th of the month. So I'm going to wait probably until, I guess that's probably like week 3 or week 4 of stuffing. So for now, I'm just going to stuff what I can. But I did have a medical bill from June that just came out, and it was $110. So I did take that out. But this week, medical is going to get $60. So just a little bit, we'll have a little bit less than what we had before. So medical now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 70, 90, 600. Car maintenance is just going to get 25 today. 20 and a 5. And car maintenance now has 100, 200, 300, 320, 40, 60, 80, 400, 410, 15, 20, 25. So 425. And you know what's funny about car maintenance is my husband actually bought like a cheap car piece on Amazon a couple days ago, but we got the package and it was completely empty. They didn't send us anything except for some packing. So that was interesting. My car is pretty old. It's a 2014, and there's like a little piece underneath the brakes that like affects the lights. It crumbled recently, and so now the brake lights are constantly on, no matter if the car is on, no matter if there's, you know, no power. It's still on somehow. So what we did was we shoved a straw wrapper under there, and that actually worked for now. It's just like something that like is really cheap, and I don't want to go into the, you know, the mechanics to get it fixed, because then you'd pay for like, what's it called? Like their time plus the pieces. you know, they upcharge you, which is totally fine. They deserve to be paid. But I just don't want to pay that money. So anyways, my husband and I are also in the market for a new car pretty soon because that car is turning out to be quite the money sucker. We put probably a couple $1,000 in it the last couple years. So we're trying, we're almost getting to the point where we're starting to look at what our options are. But anyways, we didn't pull the money out of here just because it really was a cheap piece. Like, I think it was under $5. So anyway, moving right ahead, month ahead is just gonna get 20 this week, just because medical and back to school really took priority. Month ahead now has 1, 2, 3, 350, 4, 450, 5, 550, 570, 90, 600. Go in here. Back to school is another envelope that money got taken out of. So we officially signed up for school. So we had to pay the registration fee, which was $280. So I did take that out, and I didn't film like an unstuffing or anything just because that was only 2 folders or like 4 folders that I took money out of, but it would have been like a 3-second video. So just letting you guys know now, if something looks different, things did happen. So yeah, 280 got taken out of here. But we are going to put $105 into it. So now back to school has 1, 2, 3, 4, 455, 520, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 600. 600 is great. We're so close to my goal. So I was correct with that math. The $1,225 was 3 months plus the registration fee. So without the registration fee, I want to say, if I did my math correctly, it's $945. So we're already at 600. That's really good. We only have $345 to go. And that was my goal before September. So we're definitely going to get there. And like I said last week, the more we save in here, the less stressful it'll be throughout the year. And that's what I want. Travel, again, is getting skipped. We're just going to put this on hold. It's at 500 right now. 500 is a good place for now. If we decide that we're going to go somewhere else, if we decide that, you know, we're going to take a small trip, or if my in-laws tell us like my father-in-law is fine, we'll decide then. As of right now, I believe he's getting surgery on Thursday, and then his doctor told him that he will be at least in a sling and like low, what is it called? Low exercise, like bed rest, for at least 60 to 90 days. No heavy lifting. So yeah, anyways, travel's at 500. It's just going to stay like that. Home, let's see. Home is just getting a $5 this week, $5 bill. So now it has 10, 15, 20 in there. And I did think maybe this folder should be used for moving fees once we decide, or once we find where we're going to go next. Like I said, it's probably not going to be in the near future. If anything, it'll be a year at least, but probably closer to 2 years. We're just trying to decide. Washer and dryer is going to get $10 this week. So washer and dryer now has 120, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85. 185 in washer and dryer. Big comfy couch is going to get $20 this week. I thought about skipping this week, but the couches are expensive, you guys. If you want a good quality couch, they're so expensive. We actually have a really good quality couch, and I still feel like it's not even that great quality. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I guess it's not good quality. It was expensive is what I meant. We have an expensive couch, and it's only lasted us probably a good 2 years, and it's falling apart. So now we have 20, 40, 60, and big comfy couch. And yeah, the couch that I'm looking at, I think is probably like a few $1,000s. I don't know if it's worth it. I actually haven't looked at the price tag, but I do believe it's that much. Lawn and Garden is going to get 10 this week. So it just has 30 in there, and that's perfect. We have plenty of time to build this up, so it's not any big rush. And then lastly, you guys, Always Something is going to get the last 50 on here. So Always Something now has 100, 200, 300, 350, 450, 550 in Always Something. And I really desperately need to call a company and see how much it's going to be, because fences are also expensive. But anyways, if you guys made it to the end, just know I appreciate you. If you want to give us a like, please feel free to do so. If not, that's okay too. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.